Hello, I'm Nan Roman from the National Alliance to End Homelessness in Washington, D.C. While I wish I could be with you in person today, it really is a pleasure to join the network for this exciting event, even virtually. We come together at a tumultuous and challenging moment in our nation. We have the COVID-19 pandemic, we have the recession, and we have the issues surrounding police violence and racial discrimination. These challenges, as well as homelessness itself, all disproportionately affect people of color. How has homelessness and our approaches changed because of these problems over the past few months? We don't have much data, but it seems that many places have lost shelter beds and are reporting increases in unsheltered homelessness. We know that homeless assistance organizations are under tremendous stress, trying to do more with strained resources. On the positive side, you have done more and moved incredibly fast to respond, especially to the pandemic. You have gotten some additional federal resources, and I hope some private ones as well. And the numbers for some homeless populations, like families, seem to be stable. What lies ahead? Of course, the COVID pandemic will continue, and it is likely to be a while before things are back to normal there. High unemployment will likely continue for the lowest income workers, women, and minorities in particular. The Black Lives Matter and other movements to improve racial equity will, I believe, result in much needed change. The eviction moratorium will eventually end, and unless we get rental assistance money on a stimulus bill, there is likely to be a wave of evictions followed by a wave of homelessness. Not right away, but within 6 to 12 months. Unfortunately, if that happens, state and local governments will be of little help because they're broke. Whether or not the federal government steps up may be determined by which way the election goes. A little grim, but there are also opportunities. The pandemic has put homelessness in a health context. This could help us finally bring healthcare and housing together to solve the problem. There has been a widespread awakening about the role of racism in housing and homelessness, and that's a necessary step in addressing inequality. The real estate market seems to be changing, with record low interest rates, flight in some urban areas, and growing vacancy in hotels, motels, and other commercial property. There may be real opportunities to repurpose commercial buildings in urban areas for housing at much lower costs than new construction. It has been amazing how much better people do in private hotel and motel rooms than in congregate shelter. This could be a time to consider moving to non-congregate shelter for the safety, dignity, and outcomes of those we serve. And of course, we should also devote time to the greater justice issues. We would be much better off, I think, if we took the money we spend on crisis services and devoted it to ensuring that everyone had a decent place to live, healthcare, and food. We also have an opportunity coming up very soon now to help those we serve with one other important thing, and that is to exercise their right to vote. Their well-being can depend on who gets elected. It's also a race equity issue. I hope and urge you to plan now to make sure that everybody you serve who wants to is supported to vote. In closing, let me say how lucky you all are to have the Texas Homeless Network to stand up for homeless people and programs in the state and nationally. They pull everyone together to identify needs and make sure that state and national, legislators are fully aware of what those needs are and that the network expects them to meet those needs. We at the Alliance are so proud to be your partners and honored that you have included us in this important event. Thank you so much.